the 10. Nuggets. Facing Los Angeles. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Harlan. So the Nuggets win the tip. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Denver, Lawson out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Jared Sullinger. Then it's Shorty. And it's Chandler in the 3 spot.
A good way to get things started here.
Steve, always nice to get the first points up on the board. At least I felt that way.
Wilson Chandler, a versatile forward, Steve, in his 7th season out of DePaul.
I like him, Kevin. I mean, he's strong enough to play inside, quick enough to guard on the perimeter, and then he's got that three-point range on his shot. So, very versatile player.
On defense, the Lakers. And just about a minute into the first quarter. A fadeaway. That's good. Chandler's got 5 now.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway jumper, but he gets it to go.
And Bryant kicks to Dang. Back to Kobe. Just 5 to shoot. Hill sets the screen for Bryant. No good with the elbow jumper.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Lawson drives in, and he drops it in from the low post.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Here's Levine. Lawson defending. The kick out to Anderson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
A lot of praise has been sent Kobe's way over the years, but perhaps one of the biggest I heard last season was when Grant Hill called him the toughest person he ever had to guard.
2 shots.
And Clark, that may not seem too out of the ordinary, but you look at all the stars that Grant Hill faced during his career, and there are a lot of big names on that list.
Yes, Hill certainly had a large collection of superstar wings to choose from, but it's hard to argue against his selection of Kobe Bryant. Well, when Kobe speaks, people listen. That was the case last year when he revealed his all-time starting 5, and he did not place himself in the lineup. Interesting.
Both free throws good from Bryant. Look at who Kobe did put in there. Magic and Jordan, you know, the guards. Bird at the 3 with Russell and Kareem down low. Not really a lot you could argue with about that particular group, Steve.
No, it's one of the things I love about Kobe. He's got a great reference in a historical perspective of the NBA, and it shows, Kevin, how much he reveres that era.
Here's Kobe. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. That's good.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Ring shot on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
And it's Dang in the corner. No good. And Denver the other way now. Burks dishes to Lawson. Rebound collected by Levine. Lakers trailed by 3. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and he goes in for the dunk. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Now, here is Lawson. Sullinger is screen on Bryant. And another miss by Denver. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bean passes to Anderson. Burks with the steal. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Levine kicks to Kobe. That's good from 17 feet away. Bryant's got 6. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Sullinger the screen. Stolen by Anderson. Dang with it. Now Chandler defending. The shot. They get it back. Here's Hill. Banked in off the glass.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Now here is Lawson. Here's the screen. Here's Chandler. And it's Denver scoring again.
Boy, that is a tough shot.
The Lakers trail. Here's Levine. Anderson outside from downtown, and that is good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Now here is Lawson. Pass to Shorter. Just his first attempt. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
So the the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil in the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach.
A few coaches have been given looks since the end of the Jackson era in LA, and needless to say, it's hard to replace a guy like that.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And for the Lakers, Steve, it's really hard to build something because there is a pressure to win now as well.
I would say that taking their time and not trying to rush back to winning would be the best thing that this franchise can do.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Denver had a few memorable wins against some of the best teams in the West last year, but at the end of the day, oftentimes they look to be overwhelmed by the conference more than not.
Both good from the line that time.
Overwhelmed seemed to be the right word. They went through some changes in personnel, coaching change as well last year, and they just were not ready to get back to being a top team.
Lawson kicks to Sullinger. Lawson with a screen on Anderson. Sullinger, no good.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And the pass to Levine. Out to the right wing. It's Anderson with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Anderson's got 5 now. Well, for the Nuggets, they seem to be hoping it's just a learning curve with their new direction.
And you know, that could very well be the case, but it is hard to fathom why a team that won 38 games against the West in 2013 could only manage 20 conference wins last season.
Well, he stopped the dunk there. That was about the only play he could make.
Well, you don't like the foul, but you don't like to give up an easy dunk either. You know, it's no secret that the Lakers were really terrible last year. There's no other way to say it. Everything that could have gone wrong actually did. Murphy's Law on full display.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Martin's checked in. Now here's Anderson. He has 5. Clock at 6. Here's Levine. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Levine's got 6.